Hi, welcome to my attempt at solving the array stack practice quiz. So let me reset the timer. And so I need to write the following method for the array stack class. I need to implement the push method. We're using an array, so let me array implementation of the stack interface. The author Cam Moore. Public class array stack E, we can hold any type. Mence stack 211. And then I have my private E array called data. That's where we hold all the items in the stack. Private int top, that's the index of the next open position in the stack. That's the way I'm defining top. You can define top as being the filled position, you know, the position that has stuff in it. So you can either have top start at 0 or start at -1. It's up to you, but I like starting at 0, saying that it's actually pointing to the next open spot in the stack. So my method pushes a new item onto the stack. At param item, the item to push. At return, the item pushed onto the stack if successful, or null if push fails. Now it shouldn't be null, but it could return null if we do not successfully push onto the stack. Maybe we have a limited size stack and we can't push more items, so we could indicate that we did not successfully push onto the stack by returning null. So public E push E item. So since I am saying that the top is the first, or is the empty spot, I want to say, well, I need to check to see if top is equal to data.length. I don't have any room, right? Because data.length is once past the array end. So I'm going to call the reallocate method, which you remember from our array list implementation, increases the size, copies data over and increases the size by 2, so we get more space into our stack. So now we know that there's enough room in data to actually push the item. So how do we push something? We say data at top, because that's the empty, what I'm considering the empty spot, is equal to item. And I need to say top plus plus. Now I could have incremented top in here and that would be the same. And since stacks don't have a size, I don't need to keep track of the size, because I know I will pop off at top -1. And so the big O for the push is big O of 1. The reason that is because the allocate is a big O of n operation, but we only do it once every n times. So we get to divide that n by n, so that's a 1. So on average, the big O for the push operation is 1 because I don't have any loops except for when I do the allocate, but I only have to do the reallocate infrequently, so that's considered on average it's a big O of n. That's going to be a 1 big O of 1 operation. So again, I am choosing to have the top be pointing to the next open position. If I say top is pointing to the filled position, that changes this if statement. I gotta say top is data.length minus 1 so that we're at the end, and then I need to increment top before I do the assignment. Very simple and minor change, but it is a different semantic of how we are handling what top means. Is it pointing to the next empty space, or is it pointing at the top of the stack?